Hey, what's up, guys? This is Brian at WhisperStatus74, and I am in a Target. I was in the mall having to pick up something, and we've had this conversation in the past about 4K and about Blu-rays, and how I really don't buy any. Period. I buy here and there a couple. I recently picked up The Quiet Place, which I was very impressed with, but for the most part, it's very hard for me to buy movies or be compelled to buy films. Now, I'm not sure why that is. If it's because the way we stream things these days is very different. But I used to come into a Target or any of these stores weekly and literally pick up a new movie. Now, it may be because of our streaming habits, because we can watch anywhere. But I think part of it's also the quality of the films that are coming out, and even if I like them, I'm not sure I need to see them more than once. Where games, I feel the complete opposite. Movies, I just haven't found to be good enough to pick up to watch again and again. And some of you may be asking yourself the same question. For myself, personally, before I buy something now, I do say to myself, am I going to watch this again? And when am I going to watch it? So even movies like Saving Private Ryan on 4K Blu-ray, if I'm going to double dip, that has to be a movie that I watch often. And that cannot be because children and time. I still watch a good amount of content, shows mostly, but I didn't pick up any 4K Game of Thrones. So as much as I love 4K and love HDR, I found a lot of the films to be a little bit disappointing in terms of being better than their Blu-ray counterpart. So out of these movies here, there's not many, but I have John Wick. But I love the sequel. I didn't buy it. Jurassic Park Fallen Kingdom. I didn't even like the film that much, to be honest. But that would be something I would actually have gone back and buy the 4K films. I didn't. So even Harry Potter. They released the Harry Potters in 4K. And I went to pre-order those and just didn't feel any need to. And I love these films. But I already know they're going to be a little bit soft, a little bit grainy. So I didn't bother. So I'd love to know what you guys think. We've talked about 4K Blu-ray and just Blu-rays in general. Have your streaming options changed? Your thoughts on buying films? Do you buy shows? So for even all these beautiful TVs and stuff that we have, do you watch a lot of your content on a tablet? I will say that I do own Ready Player One, which I thought was amazing. And Quiet Place was unreal. Excellent. But I wouldn't buy Stranger Things in 4K. Now, is that because I have it on Netflix whenever I want it? And is it because when I look at movies like Saving Private Ryan, I'm sure it's a really good transfer. Do you say to yourself, you know what? I haven't really watched that in a long time. Like this one would have been a buy immediately. And I remember being underwhelmed with the Blu-ray releases being too soft. So if you're like me and you get out once in a while to do some shopping, I find myself walking around Best Buy or these stores, and I find myself having absolutely no desire to pick up anything, even with gift cards. So it's not a money thing. It's just lack of interest. So it's a shame because I really do love this hobby that we share. I do love films, but I don't need to see them over and over again. I used to pick up those Pixar movies right away. They haven't been that good. So let me know how many you buy. If you still buy a lot of Blu-rays, have you really jumped into 4K Blu-rays? Have you found them to be a serious improvement? And do you buy your movies from a store? Do you get them from Amazon, or is it primarily streaming for you guys? But I was thinking about you guys as I was here in the store with a little bit of time and leaving with absolutely nothing. Even buying the classics, I've been burned a few times double dipping and having an absolute grain fest. And video files or not, I mean, classic DVDs, 1080p might be or classic films, 1080p might be as good as they get. As I don't find HDR's oversaturation to look good on older films at times. Not all films, but on some of them. Or is it the lack of, Oblivion? I like that film. I have it on Blu-ray. I haven't seen it in like a year and a half. So are we just more choosy with our choices? All right, guys, let me know what you think in the comments. I hope everyone is doing well, and I will talk to you all soon. Take care.